I guess that's it. That's all I have. I have no idea. I've never listed anything. Where the fuck is this stuff? I hate crypto so much. Yeah, I fucking hate crypto. I hate it. I just am not good with keeping my shit together. Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host, Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. How you doing over there? We went through a emotional roller coaster over the past 25 minutes, I feel.
Yeah, for sure, because we were offline and I was having a crisis of self because in the last 2 weeks I have been, I guess careless is the word. I don't really know if you could describe it as careless.
The French called it laissez-faire.
Yeah. Laissez-faire is totally right. I don't know if it's careless or what it is, but obviously the story of me losing a bunch of Ray in my because of the wallet that I was using. I thought I found it. I did not find it. So that has been bugging me because now that's worth a couple $1,000. In addition to that, last night my iPhone storage was full and it shut down my whole phone. And
really?
I had to reset it to factory settings. And so when that happens, you lose everything on all your data, all your apps, everything. And I lost my Google Authenticator for my 2FA. And so some of the stuff that I was able to recover, some of it I was not. And so I lost some more stuff. And then just on this show, in our first 25 minutes of recording, I thought I had lost something else, and I was about to lose it. The frustration I was having was very real. We had Evan Vandenberg on a long time ago, back in May, when Garbage Pail Kids launched their first NFT, and everything is going crazy with NFTs right now. And I'm like, man, I know I have some Series 1 Garbage Pail Kids stuff. I wanted to go see what it looked like and how much it was worth. And because with all the craze of Top Shot and everything, I'm like, man, I have Series 1 stuff. I know it. I wonder if it's worth anything. And then it took us about 20 minutes to find it, but found it. We finally did.
That's amazing.
Thanks to your help.
Are you saying Evan was on
in May 2020? Yes.
Of 2020? I feel like it was like 5 years ago.
Me too, dude. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane?
Because then I started thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, then they put out the Tiger King stuff.
Yep.
So I'm like, that jives.
Yep.
That was just a year ago, man. That was just a year ago.
Isn't that nuts?
We were watching Tiger King.
That my wife kind of said that to me the other day. She's like, I miss when we were watching Tiger King. It was a simpler time.
I was dying the other day. I saw a post. Somebody said, what did they say? It was basically, so do you remember the the actress that plays Wonder Woman?
Mm-hmm.
I forget her name now. She's
I don't know her name.
Her. Do you remember that amazing video she put out with all the celebrities singing Imagine by John Lennon?
Oh, yeah,
and
that was terrible.
And she got absolutely roasted for it.
Yeah.
Do you know, for the people listening, what day of quarantine that happened in? Like how many days?
Probably like, I don't know, probably like 20.
Day 6.
6?
Day 6.
Day 6? Jeez.
That's where we were then. It's like, oh shit. It was we're in bad times and the celebrities need to save us. And it was on day 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So much we've learned.
We've learned much. But anyway, other than that, and my existential crisis, and realizing that I'm very careless with my stuff, I need to be better. Because this stuff that we thought might have been throwaway stuff at this point is clearly not, right? Like,
right.
Everything, like your dust in some wallet somewhere is probably worth a pretty significant amount.
I mean, a couple $100.
Right. Nothing to sneeze at, right? So I need to be better, and that's why this is REKT.
I mean, we just found a decent amount of money. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, for sure. I have unopened Series 1 Garbage Pail Kids packs selling for $300 a piece. I probably got $1,000 worth of stuff in here. Easy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's unbelievable. So,
also,
yes.
Let me be the first to say, fuck. And now we kicked off a new show this week. It's called The Mint Condition. You can find it now on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify, as well as YouTube. And it's not what our usual banter is. It is a family-friendly show, so we had to hold our swear words in the other day, and it was very difficult, I feel.
It was very difficult.
Yes.
I caught myself a few times, but it was interesting, and I was trying to figure out what the effect would be on this show. Like, would I overcompensate and just swear all the time? I did feel my swearing was a little too much on the show.
Yes, probably. Yes.
I'm going to pull it back a bit. I think when the moment requires some expletives, I will fucking let them rip. But that was it was a shock to my system when we were doing that.
But how did you feel about the new show? If anybody hasn't checked us out, please check us out. It was I think it was fun. We did video.
Mm-hmm.
That was a new adventure.
I thought that was like you said, a new adventure. It gives us a completely new dynamic that we didn't have before.
Yeah,
and it is. Yeah, it's primarily a video stream, but for those you guys listening at home prefer audio. I'm assuming the majority.
There's a lot of podcasts that I listen to that are meant to be video, and like originally they're video, but I listen to the audio. I think I listened to
our show more than I watched our show. I think I watched the show maybe once or twice, but I think I listened to it like 5 times now.
My God, that's too many times, sir.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make sure we got the listens on Spotify and on iTunes, so at least a couple of times each there.
Yeah, so but I think overall the show was received well, and it was a success. So thank you for anybody who's checked us out. Anybody listening that hasn't checked it out yet that just wants so much more of what we're doing,
If you absolutely need more of this,
right?
We got you.
Which I imagine the people do. It's I liked the one comment I saw that said something about how. I guess the vein of the comment was about how we didn't look like what he pictured us, I guess, to be. He said it a little more rudely, so I'm not sure if that was really.
I completely understood where he was coming from, because there's so many podcasts that I listen to that do not have a video accompaniment.
Yes.
And one of the Laker podcasts I listen to all the time. It's the one I go to. It's my go-to. And I caught him on a live stream one time. It was so off-putting.
Yeah.
To see the person.
No, I get it. I totally.
It's very weird. So yeah, I get it. And then
I mean, also we are ugly. Like, it's just not like that.
offensively ugly.
Like, really, we should be doing this with a bag over our head. I did run into a new podcast that I listened to. It wasn't even a podcast. It's like I guess it's like a 5-minute, 10-minute short new stream on NFTs, like all the news things that are going on in NFTs. And I thought this was actually pretty creative. They are hosting it as it's kind of animated / streamed, but they're hosting it as their hash masks. Like, the anchors are their hash masks that they own.
That's cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. So
do they animate the mouths to move?
Yes.
Oh
So
my
it's like the
God.
hash masks are talking.
Oh, that's amazing.
I ran across that the other day, and I thought that was super creative. So
I enjoy that very much.
yeah, let's. I'll hold on. Let me find it really quickly, and we can shout them out. It's called Hash Mask TV. So at Hash Mask TV.
That's
Which
amazing.
it's like a news broadcast that is done with hash masks, which is pretty cool. So yeah, what else we got going on? We got market talk. Let's talk the market. This time last week, I felt like we were in everybody was packing it in. It was over. The bear market was here, and we are at a much different tune. I even said, though, last week we were still up 4% on the week, and everybody was complaining and heading bear. And we, attributed that to over leveraging, I think, right? We are now sitting at a 7-day trend of Bitcoin up 16.3%. So current price at the time of this recording, $56,000. 635. So $56,635. Ethereum up to 1818. So $1,818, up 21% in the last 7 days. And number 3, Binance, BNB.
Because I think wasn't Cardano number 3 for a hot minute?
They have dropped. They're actually down this week. They're down 6% to the number 4 spot. Polkadot is number 5 at 37. XRP hanging around at 46 cents. Uniswap making its way in the top 10. Ooh, we have that in a bet for.
I feel like somebody had it for sure.
Holy cow! Guess the price of Uni.
I don't have any, so I don't want to.
I don't either anymore.
Let's say, I don't know, $20?
$37. Oh, no, sorry. $30. I was looking at Polkadot. $30.96.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Litecoin getting bounced. It's down to number 9, but still up 13%.
Is anybody talking about Litecoin anymore?
I don't know. There was like a week in the past month where everybody was talking about Litecoin, and it was like it was going to go to the moon. It's going to be $400, and it was going to like gain on BTC. And I think a lot of people fell for that narrative, including myself.
It's a joke. Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh, I 100% did. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
Because I didn't really lose any money, but it was. I sat in the long for like 2 days, and I was like, "What am I doing?" I'm like, "There's better ways to use this money."
ETH is struggling against BTC. Like it was making a move. Now it's retraced over the past 2 days.
So what's your status here? Are you a in USD maximalist now? Are you still basing everything in ETH? How are you measuring your portfolio these days?
That's a fantastic question. For a couple of reasons. A couple of weeks ago, I pivoted from Ethereum tokens into the Sam coin world.
Oh, right? Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You're a Sam plan truster now.
Bro, 100%. I am a Sam man. It was interesting because the majority of the pairs on FTX are USD. So, if you're on Binance, if you're on any of the other majors, major exchanges, centralized exchanges, you're going to be trading in Bitcoin. You're going to be trading in, Ethereum, BNB if you're on Binance, maybe USDT a lot of the times. But on FTX, you're trading USD. So if you send Bitcoin over, if you send Ethereum over, there's a few pairs you can trade in BTC. But for the most part, if you want the Sam coins, you have to convert your BTC or Ethereum to USD and then trade that USD.
So how does all this make you feel?
It makes me feel good. I think FTX that's the pony to hitch your wagon to.
This is the only coin we have left in the REKT index. Is that correct?
FTT is the only one we have left in the REKT.
And it's because we couldn't lose it ourselves?
That's right.
Okay,
impossible. Good. It's on a centralized. Trust the centralized exchanges.
I can't believe it.
But I mean, I have all of mine have been doing extremely well this week. I'm trying to think of the ones I have. I'm just pulling it up here. I have, well, I won't get into it, but I have Ray.
Come on, really?
It's my number
Don't
one.
be an ass.
It's the top of the list. I have to say it.
God, that's what I lost, by the way. And so the worst part of that is like I could see this being like a Uniswap level deal, like valuation at some point, because it's the Solana version of
Right. Like,
Uni
what's the
and
market
Sushi.
cap right now? 1 second. I'll pull it up right now. Radium. It's 195 in the markets. Down a little bit. We are at the market cap is 175 million. I mean, it's a lot.
I know, that's what I mean. It's got a lot of way to go.
It's at that like when I'm trading and I'm seeing like $10 million market cap, I know the max in my head is going to be like $100 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where
Yeah.
you trade. But once you're kind of like in that $100 million plus range, you're and comfortably there, you're going to $1 billion at some point if you're a decent project. So I got FIDA, which is Bonfida. That's another part of that's part of the ecosystem. I got SRM, part of the SAM ecosystem. I got Solana. I got FTT. It's I got a bunch of them. And they've been doing well this week. I foresee them doing well going into the future. Sam's that nice little in between. It's just like he's not CZ, and it's not the insanity of Uniswap. It's kind of like right in the middle. I think it's a nice place to trade.
Interesting. Well,
we'll see.
That's great. I mean, yeah, let's see what happens here with your SAM plan.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So, what else we got going on in the crypto world? We came on and you said, well, here's what's going on. I guess the market's up and everybody's complaining about NFTs ruining the environment.
That's all I know, because we've been so submerged into kind of launching the first episode of our other show. It takes up a lot of time. I haven't nearly been as diligent on my Twitter, like on my chamber Twitter, as I normally am. Like, if you look at my weekly tweets, I bet you it's down 90%.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's definitely down a significant amount.
I feel like my tweets have been up a significant amount.
Oh, really?
Lately. I feel like I've been throwing out a lot of tweets lately.
Throwing out some hot fire, are you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to crack into that NBA Top Shot influencer space, which I think I actually have a chance of. So
you're in there.
I clearly can't be a regular crypto influencer. I have to like pick my niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
no, that's fair.
So that's the niche I'm going for. Anyway.
So yeah, they're saying that, Jesus. So,
what the hell kind of ring is that? Do they ring phones different in Canada? Holy cow!
I turned off my office.
You have a landline, don't you?
I do.
You have a corded landline phone, don't you?
It's a cordless phone.
Oh my God! There's no way that's a cordless phone. You have a cord that is 30 feet long attached to that thing, and don't you even lie.
That's a go for Chad. No, the story behind the landline. I haven't had a landline in years. My daughter, my 7-year-old, she was around Christmas time was really hammering us for a cell phone, which is not probably not going to happen. Like, she has an iPad, and I'm like, well, you can do everything on an iPad. The only thing you can't do is like call somebody, like, telephone wise. You know what I mean? You can FaceTime, you can do all that other shit. I'm like, why do you want to call? Like, who cares about calling people? Nobody calls anybody. And she was really adamant. She wanted to call her friends on her phone, blah, 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 blah. So, she was delivered a dual hands-free landline. And we were paying, for whatever reason in my billing.
Oh, you were already paying for it.
I had a landline ready to go.
Yeah, you
that I was
got
paying
bundled.
For. I got bundled.
Interesting.
So we plugged it in, and that's why I have it. But she loves to call her friends during our shows. So I physically unplugged the back of the phone, and I don't know what happened. I think she was maybe trying to find the other phone. I don't know. This technology is beyond me.
That's really funny.
So that's what that was. But yeah, and you should have a landline phone. I think it's good to have a landline phone in case of emergencies. I think. I'm not sure. I think it's a good idea. And if you're bundled, you might as well plug one in somewhere.
So, well, first of all, I do think you're lying about that, but that's okay.
Why would I?
There's definitely.
I tell the truth.
There's definitely a cord.
There is so much truth spoken on this show. Everything I say is pretty accurate.
All right. Well, so tell me about NFTs ruining the environment, please.
Apparently, the vegans out there are all. I just assume it's the vegans
Right.
are all up in arms about these NFTs. Apparently, they are killing polar bears, clubbing seals, and melting polar ice caps. Apparently, as far as they say, I can't prove them wrong. Is the problem? I can't argue the opposite. Can you?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can per se, or like say for a fact that like they do make some points, right? Like, but here's the thing. All of these same points were made to FUD the hell out of Bitcoin a couple years ago.
Right.
Don't you remember this? This was
I remember
like the
yeah.
biggest. This was like, oh my God, Bitcoin is going to ruin the earth, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's just, in my opinion, ridiculous versus some of the other things that the people who are saying this do on a daily basis to harm the environment that they are totally fine with. You know what I mean? Like, it's just extremely a hypocritical view, in my opinion.
Yeah, most people that have hard opinions about things usually are hypocritical about them. That's why I try not to have too many hard opinions on anything. And if I do, I'm usually an asshole.
Yeah, you're a big softy.
Yeah. So I don't think they are. I don't necessarily have.
I mean,
the
case is that you're releasing carbon dioxide because you're minting all these NFTs and using miners that are using energy. Is that?
Yeah, but what energy are they using? Are they using electricity? Are they using coal? Are they using you know what I mean? Like, are they using solar? I don't know. And I don't think they do either. And I think a lot of the world is slowly moving to renewable energy sources. Maybe not in. In the United States too. The Texas blamed their winter storm on the wind turbines, so I'm assuming they have wind turbines even in Texas. I don't know. I can't imagine minting NFTs is doing.
Especially when you say it that way. Oh my God!
Like, what is it doing worse than, say, like you driving to Starbucks?
Well, dude, that's it, right? Like, so there's no denying that Bitcoin mining electricity, or it like those are real things, right? There's a lot of energy that goes into stuff like this, but so is, sending emails or watching Netflix all night or driving your car or flying around the globe or, like
anything,
any of that stuff. It's crazy. So, mint your NFTs, people. Mint them.
Fuck you, vegans.
Look, like, forget just the minting of the NFT piece, right? Because I guess, it goes even deeper than that in the sense that what's behind that is technically the or the power you're using to do the transaction on Ethereum, right? So the argument should really be Ethereum, I guess, is going to...
Do they think Ethereum gas is real gas? It's not real gas, people. It's just little bits of
Hey,
money.
I just got a tweet alert because I signed up to be notified for their tweets from Hashmath TV and today's debate on the environmental impact of NFTs. That's really funny.
Drop Circle of Life here.
There you go. So definitely tag them because people can go check that out, and they'll probably talk about it much smarter than I will. But yeah, I mean, look, there's no doubt there's the NFT craze going on. I feel like you've gotten even bit by the bug. I don't think you were as huge into NFTs before, you had dabbled, but you weren't as deep into it as maybe you are now. And so what's your opinion on the current state of NFT mania as is versus, what your normal focus is?
It's unfortunate because we just started a new show kind of based on NFTs. But I do feel, it does feel toppy. I put out a tweet just before we recorded of my wife. I was fiddling around on my computer.
Hold on. Here it is. You're gonna tell the backstory after. Ready?
It's an NFT. Christ, that is Chad. Your daughter can do better than that. You could post it and make millions on there if people would buy the Bitcoin. It's an NFT. Means it's non-fungible. Our kids aren't in... It's a piece of shit. That's what it is.
So you missed the 10 seconds of gold that happened prior to me pressing record.
Well, so for people that only heard the audio there, this is a video of what looks like you on OpenSea.
Yep.
Browsing or shopping for squiggles?
No, I'm looking to see what the
floor is.
The floor is on Chromie Squiggles.
Got it. Okay, so
Yeah.
you weren't looking to buy; you were looking for the one you have. What the floor is?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, got it. By the way,
and my wife's
very
like,
popular tweet for you.
Huge. Well, I think that plays into the fact that I haven't been tweeting a lot. I think people are just seeing this one more. It is gold. I mean, it's a funny tweet, but I feel like I'm getting additional love from
600
Twitter
views, 46 likes, 5 retweets, and 6 comments. What? That is like in the stratosphere for you.
Yeah, no, that's a big number. It's embarrassing that my wife's content gets better results than my content.
So your wife caught you buying squiggles. So
no.
What happened in the 10 seconds before this?
So she was in my office getting something, and she's like, "Ooh, what are those?" Because it's colorful, and you know what I mean. It's and I don't say anything, and she's like, "Is that art? Is that is that fucking art, Chad?" And I said, "No." She's like, "You're not buying those, are you?" And as soon as she said that, I got my phone was in my hand. I just started pressing record, and it kind of turned my body a little bit and tried to egg her on. And then she gave us that beautiful soundbite.
I like the. I'm reading the comments here, and somebody at Trill Deceased said, "Room temperature IQ."
She does not like to be called dumb. Trust me. Well, take it from the guy who knows.
She's out there dissing squiggles. The NFT crowd coming for your wife, my friend. That's funny.
Be prepared. She will bring the heat.
So you feel like we're hitting a top here on NFTs?
I literally have a few $1,000s worth of fucking squiggles. I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. They're color. Yeah, I know you could, but
I mean, don't you just like? I don't know. The NFT thing is, I think it's fun. So it's like I have a different view on it. I'm gonna be one of these guys that's eventually just got thousands of NFTs that I don't really care if they're worth anything or not, because like I'm a collector, right? So like I like that aspect, but I also like the fact that people are willing to pay thousands of dollars for some of this stuff. You know what I mean?
I think I have six or seven of them.
Wow, look at you. You're like a squiggle whale.
Yeah, I just bought a whole bunch of them when they were cheap. And I have them, I think I have them all listed for like 69 Ethereum. So I'm basically just waiting for one of those to hit. Waiting for somebody to launder their money with my squiggle.
How far are you, like, from the NFT side of, like, because I feel like there's two kinds of NFT people right now. It's either that you're the collector, right, and you appreciate it, what it is you're buying at some level, and you're cool collecting it and you would want to display it, or there's people that are literally just buying it to try to flip them, right? So where do you fall in that? Because I'm at the point where I'm thinking about, like, I want to buy one of these really sick digital frames and, like, put stuff in it, and I want to, like, have a collection and buy and sell and all that kind of stuff. And so I feel like I'm on one of these extremes versus another.
I feel like I'm like in another category where I would say, when I start hearing buzz about something, I want to participate in everything that happens in crypto, I think is what it comes down to.
Sure. So
I don't want to miss the boat on anything. Not even miss the boat as in a sense of like I'm going to lose money or I'm going to miss a money making opportunity. I just being in crypto, I just want to experience everything. You know what I mean?
You just want to be known.
I just want to know, like 10 years from now, if somebody's like, did you get into NFTs? I'm like, yeah, I got into NFTs. You know, I've made a little money, or I lost a little money, or I lost a lot of money. But I just want to be, a participant in the market or anything that happens within crypto. So, I've got in on ICOs. I've got in on NFTs, all of it, right? Like I've done, ERC20 tokens on Uniswap. I played around for a hot minute on the what's the BNB site, but whatever that was, which is very scammy, and I don't recommend anybody going on it. But yeah, I just want to say I participated in, all the trends that happened in crypto while I was in it.
I like it. I'm into it. Yeah, I mean, I think the other factor is 99% of these NFT projects are going to be zero, right?
Right. So, I mean,
in the long run, like you have a small amount of window to either catch the hype or whatever.
Well, that's why things like Top Shot, you know what I mean? Like that has that holds a little bit more water, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think like that's got long-term legs. Like you're bringing people in from that are outside of crypto, right? Like you're bringing outside crypto people in. You're bringing normies in. Fuck, dude. Right. My dad called me today because he sold his Steph Curry seeing stars moment for $575 that he got in a $14 pack, and he's like, he thought this was the greatest thing in the world, and meanwhile I hear my mom in the background telling my grandmother to make an account. And so okay, maybe that has a little more legs than a crypto truck or something. No hate on a crypto truck,
or a squiggle, but
at least a squiggle, like I feel like could be seen as art and depicted in your house. I'm not sure if I would put a crypto, at least personally, I don't think I'd put a crypto truck in a frame in my house.
Right. No, that's a fair. This tweet is flying. I have 752 views.
Look at you. You've made it. You have made it. I feel like we're starting to get a little follower pump. I've been much more active in the past week than I have in probably the past year. So I've grown a couple hundred followers in the last couple weeks. Yeah, I'm up to.
What are you at?
I don't know, somewhere in the 28s. I'm still not catching you because I just am not active.
I thought you just lapped me or something.
No, not yet. I will, though, at some point.
That's funny. But apparently in reading the comments in the tweet, apparently there's something I should be doing with these squiggles. They do something.
Utility.
I don't know. So I'm gonna research this, and I'll get back to you on the next episode.
Okay. So I'm sad I missed out on the squiggles. See, like this is I'm with you. I want to be a part of.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to like you're not gonna be able to get into everything.
But like here's the thing. I'm such a like stuff like this. Getting into things like this are so much more interesting to me personally. Just to me personally, because I'm. I guess what my interests are, then like oh, here's a hot new coin that I'm just gonna ape into. Like for me, I have more fun doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And obviously, that's not for everybody. Crypto in itself is it's driven by market traders and participants, right? Like, so I see it from both angles, right? And that's kind of, like I said, that's why I like Top Shot, because you can do both of those things. Mm-hmm. But anyway, all right, what do we got next on the agenda here?
I don't know. You wanna talk about some things happening in the news?
I thought you were going to say in the nude.
Well, that we can do the news in the nude if you'd like, but
I'm like, speak for yourself, bro. I'm already there. I'm like,
ahead of you.
This is quarantine, man. All right, let's get to the nude. What do you got for us? I don't even know what's in the news today.
I don't even know. I have a little bit of action happening here with, well, I guess we'll keep it on the topic of NFTs. That's what seems to, everybody seems to be talking about, or at least that's the only thing I noticed on Twitter in my.
It is lately. It's crazy.
So this is from the Block Crypto. Big headline here: bids for Beeple's 5,000-day digital art collection surpasses $13 million as the auction nears end. Do you know who Beeple's is?
Yes.
I don't. I thought they misspelled Beatles, if I'm being honest.
Imagine all the Beeple.
Yeah. It's easy if you try.
So Beeple's an artist.
Like Bagsy?
Yeah.
Or Banksy? Like Bagsy. like Banksy, I meant.
Yeah, like Banksy.
Bagsy's not an artist.
Yes. But he's, I believe, a digital artist, right? Mm-hmm. And so, at least lately, digital artist. And his pieces are selling. I think he just made some kind of record sale in the last couple of weeks. He had that auction.
I saw the name pop up a couple of times over the last week or two.
He had the auction of that one with like the like dead Trump, like he was face down.
Yes, I remember that one.
That was him. That's Beeple, I believe.
Beeple.
Yes.
So the article says here, bids for popular digital artist Beeple's 5,000-day collection has surpassed $13.2 million. The auction is set to end within the next 24 hours. So far, the sale hosted. This is interesting. It's hosted by British auction house Christie's. Like that's a big deal. That's a big deal. The collection of the 5,000 pieces of titled Everydays, the first 5,000 days, has been called one of the most unique bodies of work to emerge in the history of digital art. To create the collection, Beeple produced a new work. I can't read. I have my glasses on. Like a New York. Like they got to capitalize that. A new work of art every single day for 14 years, starting in May of 2007. That's crazy. A piece of art every single day for the last 14 years. The auction, the result of the partnership between Christie's and NFT marketplace Maker's Place, marks the first time an NFT, a non-fungible token, and that was sold at an auction house. So that's crazy. Buyers have the option of obviously paying in Ethereum, as well as regular fiat funds.
Okay. So this is a good topic because I want to talk about this, and I don't know if you even know this exists, and I learned about it probably a week or two ago, and I didn't take action on it because I didn't know enough, and I wanted to learn. And by the time now, fast forward 2 weeks, it would have 3x'd by the time, or from when I was first looking into it. So, but we're going to talk about it, and it's a good segue. So are you familiar with B20, the token? Okay, are you familiar with Whale, the token? Okay, go to whale.me. So this is a very interesting way. So we're talking about NFTs and what the long-term value of them might be, or how to pick the right ones and things like this, right? So, and you want to be involved, right? But what these are, so B20 is apparently a token that is pegged or tied to this Beeple collection of art. And so it's basically a NFT liquidity that is pegged to the Beeple art project. So the intention of B20 here, it says, according to this Medium article that I'm reading, is to enable shared ownership of an open art project with iconic high-value assets on display. So they made this token for liquidity. So there's 10 million total supply of B20, and so it's basically a way to have liquidity through the marketplace of this art project. Now, Whale is very similar. So Whale was created by Whale Shark. Are you familiar with Whale Shark? And he actually, did you watch his interview with Darren Ravel the other day about Top Shot? Oh my God, it was so interesting. You need to go check it out. But maybe we can link it or retweet it or something. So Whale is it's similar, right? So it's the world, on the website, the world's first social currency backed by high value assets, right? So this is a community, I guess, controlled collection of NFTs that you have this token that is essentially kind of pegged to the value that people can trade in and out of to kind of gain liquidity or to be more liquid in this art collecting, which I think is really interesting. So this says on Whale, the vault holds some of the most rare and valuable NFTs across blockchain gaming, digital art, virtual real estate, and other highly coveted digital collectibles. The vault is audited regularly by the reputable nonfungible.com team to provide clarity and transparency to all Whale holders. So what do you think of that idea? What do you think of that concept?
I like it a lot. I feel like we discussed the idea of this like a year or two ago.
Yeah, I wish Whale started at 16 cents, I think, and it is now worth over $30.
That's upsetting.
Yes.
I really love the art on this website, by the way.
Yeah, dude, it's sweet.
It reminds me, like, I don't know if you have a favorite artist, but one of my favorite artists, I don't know, are you familiar with René Magritte? He's a French artist. You would probably know him. Like the kind of a popular one is like the man standing with an apple on his face. He's got kind of like a bowler hat on, and the apple's covering his face. There's the one where it's just a pipe floating in the air, and it says "This is not a pipe," but it's in French.
That's funny.
Very cool. Like I think he's like from like the kind of the post World War II era of artistry in Europe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I mean, I think the coolest thing about this is like, that's kind of what we're talking about, right? Is NFTs, like when you're buying and owning a digital piece of artwork, it's not necessarily liquid. You just said you're waiting for somebody to come and launder money through your NFT, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just sitting there waiting for somebody to do something. You could actually trade this as a commodity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and it also says on here, I guess there's 10. The Whale Vault is increased in valuation 322% in the last month. Wow. Its valuation is $21.95 million. I think it's probably higher than this last update because if I remember correctly, their Top Shot valuation is $70 million.
Really?
13,000 assets owned in the vault.
Is the valuation, does that equate to the market cap
of the token?
Yeah, no, right?
That's a good question. I do think I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, if you look at CoinGecko on whale, it is the, let's see here, watch list. CoinGecko on whale.
$35. Yeah, that's upsetting.
Yeah, it's right, exactly.
Yeah, it's a $187 million market cap.
$187 million market cap, and it is what it's pretty highly ranked on the charts nowadays.
Yep, it definitely is.
Right? So I think this is a fun way to get involved in NFTs if you want like just exposure to what's happening in the NFT market without having to do, some of the crazy research to find, some of those hidden gems. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So
that's very interesting.
Yeah. And then it says here too that there's benefits to whale holders. So NFT rental, you could rent NFTs from the vault, exclusive NFTs purchased with whales, liquidity mining, so participate in the whale liquidity mining to receive monthly rewards, so you can mine it or you can provide liquidity for it, and then some other cool stuff here. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I've been wanting to actually buy some. It was literally $16 when I looked at it the other day, and I'm upset that I didn't just ape, But
that's funny. I wish.
We actually got some content.
That's good NFT content. I didn't think the NFT content would have been that good today, considering how hot of a topic it is and how little I've been paying attention to it. So,
well.
Good. Thank you, Bunchu, for bringing quality infotainment to the show today.
You struck the right chord. You said something that made me think of it, and I was like, oh, I've been meaning to talk about this. So I'm probably going to get some whale. I got to tell you. I don't see it going down. I don't think there's a lot of people that even really know about it. You know what I mean?
I would agree. I would agree with that. And considering the fact, like, it's a $190 million market cap, I definitely haven't heard about it that much.
Yeah, I wish I had heard about it earlier, quite honestly, because it's a fun way to participate in the NFT craze that's going on right now. So, what else? Do we have anything else?
I don't have anything written down.
Look, we've taken these shows in the last couple of weeks, and we're just kind of free-forming. It's basically whatever the heck we want to talk about at the time. So maybe we'll we don't even have any guests lined up. So this is what it is. You're just coming in and laying on, or we're just coming into your ear holes and laying down on the couch that is the psychiatrist's couch. And
I'm sure we'll have it. We'll tighten it up a little bit, I think, over the next couple of weeks. But, it was a little looser the last couple episodes. I think it's, the feedback's been decent. We just don't want to, let it go too much. I like the structure of our episodes for the most part.
I would agree. But, look, it's hard to put out 2 shows a week. It's hard to...
I think for the most part we'll be doing 1 show a week here and then 1 show a week on the other one, right? I think that's the plan for the
and I mean even that's a lot of man hours for anybody who actually is out there creating content. They know it's not easy to do all that, right? So,
and I think once we're settled in both properly, the content should be good again.
We need a showrunner for REKT like we're gonna have for.
Yes, I think that's not a bad idea, actually.
By the way, shout out to Crypto or King Leo, right? What's it? Yeah. Who stepped up and took our call to action last time and actually is going to be doing some producing for us for our new show. So if anybody else wants to take a swing at helping us with REKT, that would be fantastic. Just hit us up. But I think that's going to do it for us, Chamber.
Sounds good to me.
By the way, I did learn now where your name Chamber comes from, and I never knew it before. You had put it in the Telegram this week, and I always wondered. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a cool name, but it is decidedly less cool now that I know how it came.
Just like anything, it's once you know how the
I'm like,
sausage
man,
is
he's
made.
got some swag.
It's
He's
never
got
as
some swag
appetizing.
with a name like Chamber. So tell the people, please.
So the mystery behind my name it's very simple. It's the name of my Wi-Fi, sign in, and all it is it's my name, which is Chad, and my wife's name, which is Amber, smashed together, and that makes Chamber, and that was our Wi-Fi. That's our Wi-Fi name.
Oh God, it's so not cool anymore. It's just like so not cool anymore. And now, like, you have no choice. Now that everybody knows, you have no choice, but like you got to keep it. Obviously, your Chamber.
Yeah.
But like, even if you were like, oh no, now I'm gonna go use my real name.
No.
Your real name is Chad.
Yeah.
Which is also just a crypto meme.
Yeah, it's not better.
Right, exactly. So it's like you're either Chamber or you're crypto Chad, which is just you're
The
just
worst.
already a meme.
Yeah.
You know. So
No, I'll stick with Chamber. I like Chamber. It's fine. Chad it's embarrassing enough. It was embarrassing all my life. I hate my name.
are you just straight up Chad? Or are you Chadwick? Are you
No, just straight Chad. My mom liked the name. I guess she had a crush on like an 80s movie bad guy. And like, oh, Chad, that's a
or
great
the
name.
lead singer of Nickelback?
No, I'm not. I wish I was that young. By the time I don't think I've had my virginity when Nickelback came out. But it's just the worst. Anybody that has the name Chad knows it's the worst name. There's never a good depiction of you in media, whether it's movies or TV. Always the worst person in the world is named Chad.
That was another feedback we got, is that our real names were less than.
I think when we do our real names together, it's good.
I don't know. It
Individually,
sounds like a
maybe not.
really cheesy morning show.
Chad and Joe in the morning.
It's like we're chatting and drinking coffee.
Oh, chatting with Chamber.
Yeah. No, Chad and
Chatting.
Joe. You know what I mean?
Chatting with Joe and Chamber.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, I like it. All right, there it is. That's going to do it for us. Until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.